Okay, we're going to break for a few seconds and let our next speaker get ready, and we'll go from there.
Thank you.
So a commercial building like this one, they give it a 39-year lifespan. Residential property, they give a 27.5-year lifespan. For those of you who are investors in the room and own property, you're getting a great tax break because of that. So each year, you take the value, let's say this building's worth $5 million, the land value's $1 million, the improvements, the building's worth $4 million. You take the $4 million, you divide it by 39, because it's commercial, that's your tax break each year. So you're paid X amount in income, the rent's coming in on this building, you can shield a chunk of that because of that depreciation credit you're getting each year. So it's a beautiful thing for real estate investors. However, the downside of that is, now you go to sell this beautiful property that you own someday, and it didn't crumble away. You did well. All right, let's say things went well for you, it went up in value, right? Now you're selling at this nice profit. Uncle Sam is gonna say, all right, hold on, I want my money back. Gave you credit because it's supposed to crumble
Then
away.
you say move
It
this
didn't.
around.
They're gonna take the total of credits you received through the years.
What are you-
They're gonna tax that at 25%.
Okay.
Okay. I have a whole book that you can get off our website, just a brief book, or you've got the brochures that are passed out, have my email address on there. If you want to shoot me an email, I'll email you our book of information. The last page of that book has a little breakdown of how you would figure out those taxes and what applies there. But really your takeaway is the taxes are always worse than what people think. So talk to your accountant, crunch the numbers, find out what those taxes at the state and federal level are going to be, and then you've got a lot more incentive to move forward and do the 1031 exchange. Talked about depreciation, state level taxes. I'll just mention with state level, this slide is an update. I actually got a new one. One sec. I got a new one last night showing Ohio at 3.99%, so that's a fairly recent change that they updated from our marketing department. Most of those are up to date. Out there on the left coast, brutal. So if you've got a client that's selling in California and relocating to Ohio with their, say, rental properties or commercial properties, any kind of business or investment real estate, that's brutal. All the more reason for them to exchange rather than pay another 13.3% at the state level. Some states, Florida, Texas, Nevada, some others, 0%. Kind of use that to your advantage. All right, I'm sorry, question?
Do you have email? Where do we find your email?
Did you get one of the brochures?
Oh, it's just on there.
Yeah, right in the front of that brochure. Yep, thank you. All right, any questions about taxes? Please. Yeah, if you're an Ohio resident and you sold in California, what's going to happen? Well, let's say for the first example that you sold in California and bought in Ohio. You're an Ohio resident. Oh, okay. Well, that's not much fun for our conversation, but bottom line is, California is going to hit you for 13.3%. State level. Yeah. Yeah, California has withholding and all that good stuff. Yeah, they're gonna hammer you on that. But let's see. No, you're gonna be in California. Yep.
Greg, can you repeat the question? We can't hear in the back.
Yeah, so she was saying, I thought she was leading into an exchange, but she just sold property in California, so she'll have to pay that 13.3% taxes on the previous screen at the state level, because California is brutal. Now, let's say she was exchanging though, and let's say she relocated her property to Ohio and bought some rental property, commercial property, something here. An interesting thing is there's a few states, California's one of them, they have a clawback provision, okay? So as of January 1st, Pennsylvania finally got with the rest of the country and has a 1031 provision at the state level. So all 50 states have 1031 at the state level. So when you sell, you don't have to pay state or federal tax. But what California does, they're at least nice enough to say, hey, you relocated to Ohio, we're not going to charge you state level taxes because you didn't keep the cash, you reinvested. But they make you file a form from then on in California every year.
Greater Dayton REIA is a great source of information for real estate investors. You can learn what you need to do to succeed. You can learn the different opportunities that there are in the marketplace, and you can meet a lot of people that know about this from their own experience.
It's a fantastic organization because you can network with more seasoned investors. You meet all kinds of different vendors each time, insurance companies, title companies. There's always a different group of people here. And even though I've been involved in real estate since '99, every time I come to a meeting I learn something different. You could also find contractors here. It's just a really great way to network.
The benefits that I've gotten from Virginia REIA over the years is being able to tap into a pool of knowledge from experienced investors, experienced speakers that allow me to overcome any obstacles I might have from what I'm not familiar with.
Virginia REIA, we learned that this is a team sport, and being a landlord requires quite a few people to help. In Virginia REIA, we found our accountant, attorney, property manager, realtor who furnishes the leads for the properties, and I believe the appraisers.
Virginia REIA in 2010 to invest. The whole team was there. I had a property manager, realtors who had deals, and now I have 4 houses that are all turnkey solutions. I've invested in private LLCs. I've even bought a note. So by joining an organization like GD REIA, you too can learn how to be a good investor.
And we are an approved vendor with GD REIA. We've been with you guys about 4 or 5 years now, and we love networking with the members, and we're here to help. So anything that they need help with, you can find us here every meeting and ask us whatever questions you need to.
You guys have a location?